Hello, today we are going to explore a question on changing ratio. Here's the question. The ratio of number of red to blue marbles in a bag is 5:1. If 66 blue marbles were added into the bag, the ratio of the red to blue marbles in the bag becomes 3:5. How many red marbles were there in the bag then? Let's underline the facts before we begin. Ratio 5:1. 66 blue marbles, another ratio 3:5. Now we've got the facts sorted out. Let's draw the model. Let's use the fact number 1 that the number of red to blue marbles in a bag is 5:1. Let's get the block out and draw the model. Since this is 5:1, there are 6 parts to this model and we have to draw 6 parts. How do we get 6 parts? 5 plus 1, that's 6. So let's resize this model so we can break them into 6 parts. Let's have 6 parts to that. Okay, let's label them. That's 5. And that's 1. So let's label that as five R and 1 blue. Okay. We are also told that 66 blue marbles were added into the bag. The ratio of the red to blue marbles in the bag becomes 65. Let's see how we put in 66 blue marbles into the model. Let's represent 66. Take another block, extend the block to represent the value 66. I think that will do. Let's label block the parts at 66. So when 66 marbles were added, the ratio of red to blue marbles changes from 5:1 to 3:5. Let's represent this change ratio. We get another block, and since it's 3:5, we have to draw 8 parts to this model. Let's resize it, break it into 8 parts. Okay, I think we need to also adjust this. Okay, that's 8 parts. However, we need to adjust so that the red section of the model correspond to the red section of the new changed model. Let's see, adjust it slightly. Okay, I think that will do. We'll just adjust it just slightly so that okay, more or less, and that we extend it all the way to 66. Now we can label it. It's 3. Now let's label the new ratio. That's 3R and 5 blue. Okay, and name this first model as before and after. Okay, now that we've drawn the models, let's solve the problem. As we can see from both models, although they are of the same size, the number of parts, especially in the red section here, which is more visible, is not the same as the number of parts in the after model. There's 5 parts in the before model. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the red section of the before model, and there's only 3 parts in the after red section. 1, 2, 3. In order to solve this problem, we need to make the total number of parts on both models equal so that we can relate 66 to the number of parts of each model and find the answer for the value of 1 unit of the parts. So the first thing we need to do is to make the total number of parts in the before model on the red section here equal to the total number of units on the after model of the red section. So how do we do it? Okay, looking at the numbers 3 and 5, we can deduce that the number of parts that we need to create on both sides is 15. So we need to divide these parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 15 parts, and on the after model 1, 2, 3 into 15 parts. So for the first part here, in order to create 15, we need 5 to be multiplied by 3. Let me put that down. So for the red section, so we have 5 times 3, we get 15 units. Similarly, for the after model, we need to get 3 to be multiplied by 5 in order to get 15. If we times this portion here by 3, we also need to multiply this portion of the unit by 3. So we get 3 units. And similarly, this portion here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, by 5 instead. 5. So it's 5 times 5, we get 25 unit. Okay, with this new ratio, we can assume that both now has the same number of units. Only now can we compare the before model and after model and try to find the relationship between 66 and number of parts. Okay, to do that, we take the blue portion of the model and compare them. So we take the blue portion of the after model and minus the blue portion of the before model, and we will get the relationship that we want. So by that I mean we take 25 u minus 3u, and we get 66. So 22U is 66. So U 66 divided by 22, and U is 3 marbles. So now we have found the value of 1 unit, which is equivalent to 3 marbles. From here we can find the answer to the problem. There are 15 units in the red section. Therefore the answer is 15 times 3 equal to 45 red marbles. And that's the answer to the question. Thank you.